guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Today we're going to be doing the Makeup Basket Monday series that I have on my channel here. So what I'm going to do is talk about the products that I pulled last week and then give you guys a little bit of information about those products and whether they will be staying in my collection. So the first product I'm pulling out is the Sephora. This is the Blushing For You palette. It does come with 3 different shades of blush and also kind of like a highlight along with the blush. I really do like this palette. My favorite shade out of the entire palette, honestly, is the middle shade though, but that's just more of a natural, like a nudie type of shade for my skin tone. I really like the other shades too. I kind of like to mix and match. I think this palette is really, really good, so it's definitely staying in my collection. It has good pigmentation. It stays on my cheeks, not super long though, so I'm someone who has an issue with blush staying on my cheeks. For some reason, my cheeks kind of eat the blush, and I have no idea why, so I'm definitely keeping it though because I really do like this. The next thing is the Sephora Pantone Universe palette. So this is the one that was last year's palette. This is the color of the year. So the 2 colors of the year are I think it was the pink and the blue. I'm not even sure anymore. I have no idea. But either way, I really love this palette. I like that it's pastel colors. You can create some unique eye looks with it. And then if you don't want to go overboard using a lot of colors, this is a really helpful palette for that also. I did an eye look Thursday using this palette and I really think that it turned out cute. I kind of like did a bunch of different colors with it. And I would not have done so many colors like that with a bolder palette. I like that it's more like pastels so that you can use this and kind of create unique eye looks that you normally wouldn't. I don't think all of the shadows in here are fantastic, to be honest with you. I feel like some of the shadows are just a little bit but some of them are really, really good. Some of them need a little bit of water or a little bit of Fix Plus or whatever kind of liquid solution that you have to make them build up a little bit better, like for if you want to make them foiled, if you want to foil the shadows. I couldn't think of the word. If you want to foil the shadows, just do that and they do turn out fine. I'm definitely keeping the palette. I love this palette. Well, I don't love it. Okay, so let's say on a scale of 1 through 10, like 10 being the best palette like that I own, I would give it probably, I would say like a 6, a 5 or a 6. So it's definitely not a terrible palette, so I'm not going to take it out of my collection. I think I can create some other unique eye looks, especially during the springtime with those pastel shades. The next thing is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream. So this does have an SPF of 50 in it, so this is a CC cream for under your eyes. I like this because it's a lighter coverage, so this is perfect for in the summer when I get a tan. For some reason when I get a tan, my circles under my eyes aren't quite as noticeable. So I like it for those points. But it's for when it's winter, when my skin's very fair, my dark circles seem to like pop a little bit more. I don't think it's perfect for me for the winter, which I was hoping it would be because it's a CC cream. And CC cream is a little bit less drying for you because CC cream is like it's more like a lotiony type of liquid. So I really do like this. So if you hire someone who doesn't have very dark under eye circles, you might enjoy this a lot even during the winter months. The next thing is the Wet n Wild Fergie. This is the Center Stage collection. It's the Carnival Rio. This is a bronzer. So here's what it looks like. I don't know about this. It's okay. But to be honest with you, I have other bronzers in my collection that I like better. So this one actually is getting taken out of my collection. So that is leaving my collection. It's not that it's a bad color or anything. It is a little bit bad. It's a little bit yellow for me. I feel like when I put it on, it doesn't actually turn out more bronzy. It does have a bronze, and that's the other thing. It has like a lot of shimmer to it. Not really shimmer, but like a satin type of texture to it. And I don't really like that on my skin. I don't know. Maybe I'll stick it to the side and do it as a maybe, and I'll try it again another time. But for now, I'm just not loving it, to be honest with you. I keep saying that, to be honest with you. But I don't know. Something about it is just, it's not calling to me. Something about it is just not saying, hey, keep me. It's just one of those things that I'm like, it's okay. So I think I'm going to stick to my guns and say I'm taking it out of my collection. The next thing is the Laura Geller Baked Liquid Radiance Foundation with color correcting pigments. So this is really good if you do not have a whole lot of imperfections going on in your skin and you just want a lightweight foundation. I feel like this is a really good foundation for that. It does build up to maybe a medium at the max coverage. I really like the way it looks on my skin though, and since my skin is getting better and so that I don't have so much to cover anymore, I'm definitely going to hold on to it because I feel like it looks good on my skin and it wears really well. It doesn't cause me to look aged or anything with it, so I really do like that, and it doesn't oxidize either. The next thing is the Balm Put a Lid on It. It's the eyelid primer. I don't really like this, to be honest. or there's much to be honest with you guys. Are you drinking with this? Because I've said this before in a couple other videos, but I keep saying to be honest with you, and everybody needs to just take a drink when I say it. Sorry guys. Anyway, this is the Balm Put a lid on it. I don't like this because I like an eyelid primer that has a little bit of, it's going to actually help with discoloration. So this is actually getting taken out of my collection also. This does not help with discoloration. The only thing it really does is helps to keep it helps with longevity, and it helps to blend your eyeshadows a little bit better. Not really blend, but just helps them stick a little bit better. So it helps them to stick to your eyelids a little bit better. I don't really like it though because it doesn't help with discoloration, and I do have discoloration on my eyelids, so I'm actually taking that out of my collection also. So there's two things leaving my collection. The next thing is the Sonia Kashuk. Oh my gosh, this thing is like bleeding all over me. This is the Sonia Kashuk Lay It on the Lawn. This is an eyeliner palette. So you do get, I think, what is it, 6 shades in here. I really do like this. I think it's really cool. The only thing is the purple does not work super good. The other colors seem to be working okay. I need to play with this a little bit more. I have not tried the green yet, but I've tried every other shade in here except for the green. Oh wait, I haven't tried the gray either. So the green and the gray I have not tried yet, but I feel like it's a really good palette to keep around because it's not a liquid liner. It's more of a powder liner, so it's helpful to take with you on trips and things like that. I need to find something to wipe my hand off with. I've got purple all over me now. That's lovely. The next thing is the Urban Decay B6 Vitamin Infused Complexion Prep Spray. So it helps to reduce redness, it's pore minimizing, and it's oil absorbing. I don't notice that it's oil absorbing because I do have super dry skin and it doesn't make my skin more dry. I think that it's really good for hydration, honestly. I feel like it's the opposite of what it's saying. I feel like it does a little bit better for hydrating because it's got those vitamins. It's the vitamin enriched type of primer. So I'm definitely keeping this in my collection. I love primer sprays. I feel like they really help to set my makeup in. I think that they help to kind of make my makeup not look so cakey. I love primers. The next thing is the Covergirl Flamed Out Shadow Pencil. I forgot to use this during this week, so I'm actually going to put this back in my collection to use again. So I can't tell you a review on this. I didn't really use it because I didn't know how to use it. I'm like, how do I use this thing? I don't know if I should lay it down as like a base primer or what I should do with it. Maybe if you could tell me what I'm supposed to do with this thing, maybe then I'd know. It says shadow pencil. I think it is just a shadow, like an eyeshadow. I have no idea. So I'm going to have to play with that a little bit more, and then I'll let you guys know about it. The next thing is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I think this is actually getting old, so it's actually going to get taken out of my collection. I like the bristles on this wand. The bristles are a little bit crazy and wonky, but they work really, really well for me. But I think this one just is getting old or something because it didn't really do much for my eyelashes this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that out of my collection. That, and I think that I may have left it open. So that doesn't help much either if you don't close your products up. So make sure you keep your products closed properly. I think that I may have goofed that up. The next thing is the LA Colors Pout Lip Gloss. It's the matte formulation, and this is the shade Let's Kiss. So this is a really good lip product, especially for, I think this was $1 or something like that. This is like a $1 product that I purchased a while back at the dollar store. I really like this. I think it works really well. The only thing is, I think I told you guys in Thursday's video, if you're using this lipstick, don't plan on using a straw, like a reusable type of straw, because for some reason it sticks to the straw and then it doesn't come off. I have no idea what's in this, which is a little scary that it does that. Now it's making me second guess. Maybe I shouldn't keep it. I'm going to hang on to it until I do a little bit further investigation to see what maybe could be in here that's causing that. I don't know if there's like some bad ingredient in it. I have no idea, but I really like the color of it. I think it's a pretty color. It wears really, really well. It is a tad sticky for me. Like in the middle of my lips, I feel like it's a little bit sticky. And the way that I help that is to put a little bit of lip gloss on it, and that seems to really help it out some. So there's a little tip for you. The next thing is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. And of course, you guys know I'm keeping this. This is always in my collection. And it's always going to go back in with the next week because it's something I use every week. It's a really awesome lip product to help with dryness on your lips and then to help with just making your lips look a little bit more hydrated. The next thing is from the Balm. This is the Balm I'm a Good Kisser lipstick. I'm actually going to see if I can remove my lipstick I have on right now. If I had a wipe. Here we go. Here's another pack of wipes. I'm going to show you why I'm not going to keep this lipstick. It's not for me. Let's remove that one off. Okay. That one's removed. Okay, so here is the color of it. It's like a pale peachy color. And here's what it looks like on me. No. This is just not a color for me. So this is something else that's leaving my collection. So we have two balm products that are leaving my collection this week. That is a little bit of a minty. You can feel a little bit of mintiness to that product. I need to take that off my lips. I'm freaking myself out by looking at myself in the viewfinder. I can't do that one. No, 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 no. I'd rather have bare lips. That one is not for me. So anyway, I'm not keeping that because I feel like that is just not a lip color that looks good on my skin tone. So for me, I'm not keeping it for the tone. But however, the formulation, I feel like the formulation is really, really good. So I would consider purchasing more in a different shade. That particular shade just didn't work for me. So leaving my collection. The next thing is the Dermablend Cover Cream. And this is really, really good. You just need a teeny tiny little bit. And then you stick it between your fingers and then warm it up. And then place it onto spots you need to cover. It will help to, if you have like divot type things into your skin too, it helps to kind of cover those up a little bit so that smooths it out. Really do like this product. I'm definitely keeping it in my collection. The next product is the Tarte. This is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. So this one here is so unique. It's a very, very thick formula. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. And it smells good too. It smells really good. It smells clean. I guess it's the Clean Slate, so, but it's a different formulation because it's like, it's very thick. It's a very thick formulation. And what you want to do with this, again, you're going to kind of do this like you do the Dermablend. You're going to take this primer and you're going to pat it into your skin. And then that's going to actually help to pore minimize. But it's not super hydrating, but it's not drying either. So, because I know like the Smashbox, the Photo Finish Primer, I can't do that one. I think it's Photo Finish. I don't know, but there's one that's, Smashbox. It's the silicone one. And I can't do that one on my skin because it starts to peel up on my skin and I look like I have scales going on my skin. But this one, I don't know if you can see the difference or not, but it really, really does help to minimize the pores on your skin. Your skin looks almost like poreless. Between this and the Dermablend, I look like I have no pores. My skin looks very, very flawless. Really do like the way that they work together. The next thing is the Sephora Luminous Radiant Drops. So these are the little drops. You need to shake these up and then you just take a little drop of these and you can use these as a highlighter. You can use them mixed in with your foundation. I really like these. I think that they're good. Hang on. I really like these. I think that they're good. Sorry about that, guys. I had a little sneeze attack. So I really think these are good. So if you've never tried these before, I would definitely check them out. I think that they're really good. And then the last thing in here is my LA Colors Browie Wowie. This is really, really good, especially for the price. This is at the dollar store for $2. How can you beat that? And it's got the triangular tip. So it's kind of like the Benefit one, and then Anastasia has one like that also. So I feel like they're similar in tips. Now the only thing unfortunate about this is that it only comes in two colors. This is the shade Light Medium, and Light Medium looks like that. It looks a little bit green toned on camera, but in real life it does not look like that. I like the way it looks on my brows. I really do like this product. This is something that I'm definitely going to consider purchasing more of, especially for the price. I mean, $2, that's a great deal. So that is everything from last week's basket. This week I'm doing things a little bit different. This week is actually a themed basket. So, and I've actually got it all sitting in this thing. This is my little carrying case that it was like Ulta had a sale, not a sale, but like a deal like thing that where you got a bunch of makeup in that little chest thing over the holidays. And I meant to do a video for you guys all on Ulta products, and I never got around to doing it because the case just sat there and I kind of forgot about it. So now we're going to be doing an Ulta review for this week. So I have a couple palettes in here. So what I'm thinking I may do is do like 3 looks throughout the week and then kind of showing you pictures of the look somehow. And then of course we're going to do one look that I'll show you at Get Ready With Me. So I have 3 palettes in here. I have the Rose Gold palette. So here is the Ulta Rose Gold palette. So here's what it looks like on the inside. You do get a brush and you get all of these different shades. I think it's a pretty palette. It looks very neutral, so hopefully it'll work out really well. I can tell that I've played with it before, but I don't remember the quality of it. Now, the one that I'm wearing today is actually this one right here. I have this on my eyes today, and I'm wearing these greens up in here. I'm wearing the greens, and then I'm wearing a little bit of this brown right here, and then I'm wearing a little bit of the brown there. I was like, I know I had another brown. This brown over here. So this is the one I'm actually wearing today, which I think this turned out really good. So I guess technically we only have 2 more to go because I already showed you an eye look using a palette. So this one, I created this eye look with it, and it's really, really nice, to be honest with you. I think this is a good palette. And the next one is another palette. This one actually came in the back, the little jewelry box, whatever you want to call it. So this has these shades in it. So it's got a bunch of like jewel tone shades. Reminds me a little bit of the Kat Von D, the shades do. I know it's not going to be, it could not be, or maybe, I don't know. The quality as Kat Von D, we'll have to find out. The blush I'm going to be using, I have a couple blushes in here, and this one is a little blush, bronzer, and highlight palette. So here's the little palette right here. It has a warm, Melrose, and Gilded is what the shades are named on here. And then we have another blush, and this blush is right here, and this is called the Shimmer Blush, and it's I don't think it has another name for it. It just says Shimmer Blush. I'm actually not going to use this as a blush. I'm going to use it as a highlight. When you place it onto your skin, it shows up very highlighty. So I think I'm going to use it as a highlight and see how that works. I really like the design on this. It's got that cute little flower. I think that's really, really pretty. So I'm excited to play with that this week. And then as for setting, like setting powder or whatever, I don't have a clear setting, like a translucent, so I do have one that's like skin toned, and this is in the shade medium. So this is what I'm going to use to set my makeup with this week. I know you really shouldn't do that. You shouldn't set foundation on top of foundation, but we're going to do it anyway. The other highlighter that I have in here is the Ulta Illuminating Powder. So here's an illuminating powder. This is a really good one too. This one comes off a little bit chalky at first, but when you blend it out, it does look pretty. It's more of a yellow toned, so it's like the actual like golden toned color, if you're interested in that type of shade. And then the next thing is the foundation. This is the Ulta Demi Matte Foundation, and it's broad spectrum SPF 20. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I bought this in like my summer shade, so I may have to actually tone it down some, but I do have the NYX drops that I can tone it down with a little bit, so we'll have to try that out and see how good it works for the winter. The next thing is a matte setting spray, makeup setting spray. So I don't know if this is going to work for me or not since I'm already dry, but we'll try it out and see how good it works. The next thing is a nude matte eyeshadow primer. So here's an eyeshadow primer. I think I have 2 eyeshadow primers. No, here's a flawless primer. So I have a face primer and an eyeshadow primer. So there's the 2 products. And then I have 2 more blushes in here. I have an Ulta Cheek Color in Afterglow, and then also Sunkissed. So here's what they look like in the packaging. Their packaging, like the design, reminds me of, I don't know, it's got like that silver, like gunmetal type of look on it. Reminds me a little bit of the, oh my gosh, what is it called? Makeup Geek. How they have that gunmetal look on them. That's what it reminds me a tad of. So I have to see how good they are on the cheeks though. The next thing is a eye makeup remover. So here's an eye makeup remover that I can test out this week to see how good it does for removing the makeup. And then I have 2 lipsticks. I have this really deep purple here. And then also, where'd the other one go? Here it is. And then I have this, that was called Mulberry. And then this one is called Mauve Me. So here, this one like doesn't stay up though. Oh, it did it now. This one's Mauve Me. So that one's the other lip product that I will be testing out this week. That is the one I was wearing before I put that awful color on earlier. And then the brow product I have in here is the Ulta Brow Tint in Medium. And then I also have the Brow Tint powder, Brow Tint in Light. So I have Light and Medium to try those out to see which one works best. Or maybe they'll do a combination of both and they'll look good. Then I have the Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in Medium Brown. So we'll have to see how good that is. And then for concealer, because I don't have an Ulta brand concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. I know that's like nothing to do with drugstore, but this is something I haven't tried on my channel with you guys, so I wanted to show you like a little bit of a demo to see how it works on my skin type. Then for mascara, I have the Ulta Legendary Lengths Mascara. So I have not tried this before. And then I also have the Voluptuous Volume Mascara. So either one of those or both we'll probably test out this week. And then I also have a little chubby stick. And this is called the Ulta Matte Lip Crayon. And this is in the shade Engagement. So let's do a little swatch of that. So there's what that looks like. Here's the lip crayon. And then we have a couple, there's a ton of Ulta products in here. So I think we're going to be set on products. Then we have some liners. These are the pencil liners, so I'm not sure if I'm going to like these or not. If not, then they'll just get taken out of my collection. And then I think that is it. Nope, I have 2 more lip products. Where'd it go? Here's the other one. So we have a Butter Balm, and this is in the shade Fiona. So the Butter Balm looks like this, swatched. Ooh, that's a hot pink. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. And then I also have a Butter Balm lip gloss in the shade Belle. So this one is just completely clear. So that one's clear. So that'll be good just for a topper. So that one's clear and it'll look good. And then I also have a little polish in here. So here's a little polish and it's in the shade Lilacking You. Okay. So that is everything that I'm going to be testing out this week. Oh, here's a lip liner too. There's so much stuff in this little box. Here's a lip liner and it's in Bittersweet and Berry. So I'll test that out too because I don't typically do a lip liner. But with that dark lip shade, then I think we have another lip product. We have a matte lip cream. So I'm going to be testing out lots of products in here this week for Ulta. So I have tons of products to test out to see if they're any good or not. And then I can kind of give you an overall Ulta review because I have enough in there that I should be able to tell you whether or not I feel like the brand is worth actually checking out or not. I think that sometimes we overlook the actual store brands because I know Sephora has its own store brand and Ulta has its own store brand. So sometimes I think we overlook those brands and you could find some gems in there, honestly. So we'll have to test all these products out and then I'll do a little demo on Thursday to show you guys, get ready with me using these products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've ever used anything from the Ulta brand. What was your favorite products? What are some products you didn't like from the Ulta brand? I'd love to hear your thoughts and your opinions. Thank you guys so much for watching and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.